think it was Don that said that the Republicans gathered in Minneapolis. Where were they? And, well, you know, I always believe that it's great to be graceful and respectful. And after all, they went there to their convention and they decided they were going to have a marriage and a divorce at the same time. Amazing, isn't it? They decided, rightfully so, in John McCain's choice of Sarah Palin, that they were going to marry their base. Oh, no, please, Grace. They were going to marry that wing of the Republican Party that is vested in those values. And I guess in the vetting process and in making these decisions, and as Don said, their willingness to adopt change, we should applaud them for 24 years after Geraldine Ferraro of making a decision along those lines. We should be that they are making steps. We'd like to point out that we had someone running for President of the United States. Grace, and so they had this marriage because John McCain, who had to make himself over several times, had to go through this marriage because apparently one or maybe two of his other choices would have caused people to walk out of the convention. So they had this marriage. And you know, you got to imagine what this vetting process is like. And you got to give them credit, at least on two fronts. In this vetting process, the decision had to be made. Number one, she is a better shot than Dick Cheney. And she can field dress a moose. I'll tell you. Now, with respect to the other criteria, we'll let the American public decide on that as they go forward, but he also had to have a divorce. John McCain then the next night divorced himself from George Bush in the last 8 years. But we're not going to let that happen because, as everyone has said, we've got a lot of truth to tell about this campaign. When Barack Obama came before our caucus, he was talking about his most recent trip to Europe. And he said how humble he was in Germany when more than 200,000 people turned out. You know, he said, I'm humble because I know I stand on the shoulders of those who have come before me. And especially another young, charismatic, articulate president who went to Germany in 1960 against the seal time of Larson. But here's what Obama said. Obama said, look, they were not there for me. They were there for the symbol that I represent, America. They were there for the possibility that resides in America, the possibility that he represents not only to people around the globe, but more importantly, to people here at home. And as he has pointed out along the campaign trail on more than one occasion, the change you've been waiting for is you. The change you've been waiting for is you. And so, my fellow Democrats, Independents, and Republicans, and those that believe in taking this country in a new direction, and establishing ourselves again as the great possibility for the world. Roll up your sleeves. Get out there and begin the work that you knows to be done. John McCain ended his speech by saying, "Fight, fight, fight, fight."